Hello, my fellow anglers and friends. Welcome back to the channel, your ultimate guide to smashing it on the water. Today, we're talking about a truly intriguing day for fishing across the United Kingdom, the 5th of November 2025. This isn't just any day, my friends. We've got a unique blend of conditions brewing, including a full supermoon, making it a special day for anglers, not just because it's bonfire night, but because we have a rare celestial event combined with truly intriguing fishing conditions. I promise you'll walk away from this video knowing exactly where to cast your line, what bait to use, and why the fish will be biting, or perhaps being a bit finicky. Well, dive deep into the weather, water, moon, and fish behavior to ensure you're at the right place, at the right time, with the right gear. Let's make this Beaver Moon a truly memorable one on the water. Now, let's talk tactics and target species for this 5th of November. Based on what the fish are generally doing in early November and combining that with our detailed forecast, here are the species I think you should focus on to maximize your chances. First up, for our freshwater enthusiasts, let's talk about the mighty pike. My friends, November is prime time for pike, as they truly start to pile on the weight for winter. With water temperatures cooling, pike will be active, but looking for easy meals to conserve energy. You'll want to focus on deeper margins, especially where there are sharp drop-offs, submerged snags, or the remaining patches of weed beds that are starting to thin out. River bends, deep pools, and the edges of deeper channels in lakes are also hot spots where they'll ambush bait fish, moving to more stable, deeper water. For tackle, a medium to heavy spinning or bait casting setup is essential. Your best bet will be medium to large lures like jerk baits or spinner baits, worked at a moderate pace, or consider dead baiting for those bigger specimens. Next, let's turn our attention to the feisty perch. Duffy. These striped warriors are usually quite active in November, and they love chasing lures. With water temperatures trending downwards, perch will be on the hunt for easy meals before the deep cold truly sets in. You'll find them starting to shoal up in deeper sections of lakes and slow-moving rivers. Look for them around features like submerged structures, old sunken trees, bridge pillars, or even deeper marginal reed beds, as these spots offer both shelter and ambush points. For tackle, a light spinning rod with a small reel spooled with light braid is ideal. Small jigs or soft plastic lures worked slowly along the bottom can be incredibly effective. Don't be afraid to try some natural baits too. A worm presented on a float rig or a light ledger will often entice a bite from a big perch. Remember, slow and steady wins the race when the water cools. Moving to the saltwater. Whiting. Begin to arrive in greater numbers during the autumn months, and they are at their best during this period, often growing to their largest around December. You can find them all over the British Isles, often in deeper coastal waters. Whiting are a straightforward autumnal catch, and their competitive nature means they typically snap at bait much faster than other fish, making them a great species to target, even for a novice sea angler. A 3-hook loop rig is designed for whiting fishing as it allows you to fish from a distance. As for bait, they're not fussy. Ragworm, lugworm, and mackerel baits are all inexpensive lures that whiting will love. And finally, for our sea-loving comrades, the reliable cod too. A few cod have started to appear as the water cools, which is an encouraging sign for the months ahead. You'll want to target deeper coastal marks, especially around areas like the Bristol Channel or the famous Chesil Beach. Cod love a good surf, so if there's some movement in the water, that's where you'll find them. For tackle, heavier ledgering gear is your friend. Use large baits that give off plenty of scent, such as lugworm, squid, or peeler crab. Fish with big baits to ensure they stand out in the rougher conditions and to attract those larger cod. Now let's break down the conditions and understand why the fish will be behaving the way they are. Weather. For the 5th of November, we're looking at generally mild air temperatures for this time of year, hovering between 10 and 11 degrees Celsius, which is around 50 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit. This is quite mild for November across the UK. However, don't let the mild air fool you. We are expecting light rain during the day and night with a 25 to 35% chance of precipitation. Atmospheric pressure is likely to be low and the weather unsettled, with potentially strong westerly winds, possibly even gales, especially in the west. This combination of low pressure, strong winds and rain suggests that fish might seek deeper, more stable water or hug close to cover to escape the turbulence. However, the mild temperatures should keep overall activity reasonable. Water temperature. In early November, UK water temperatures are typically on a downward trend. Coastal waters, such as around Freshwater, might still be around 14 to 15 degrees Celsius or 57 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit at the start of the month, gradually decreasing. In freshwater lakes and rivers, temperatures will be slightly cooler, likely hovering around 6 to 10 degrees Celsius or 43 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and will also be falling. This cooling water triggers a pre-winter feeding response in many species as they try to bulk up before the coldest months. While some fish will move deeper to find more stable temperatures, predators will be actively hunting. Moon phase. On the 5th of November 2025, we have a full moon. This full moon is also known as the Beaver Moon, and what's even more exciting, it's expected to be a supermoon, meaning it will appear larger and brighter in the sky. Many anglers swear by the idea that fishing is better around a full moon. While a bright moon can sometimes make nocturnal feeding more active, potentially reducing daytime bites for some species, the increased gravitational pull can also stimulate fish movement and feeding activity. Overall, the energetic feel of a waxing or full moon is often seen as a positive for fishing. Overall fish activity. Early November sees a transition. Many summer species are now gone or less active, while winter residents and active predators come to the fore. Sea fish are definitely grouping up and adding weight. Well, my friends, that's your comprehensive forecast for fishing on Wednesday, the 5th of November 2025. I sincerely hope this gives you the edge you need to have a fantastic day on the water. Remember, every day is a fishing day if you know how to read the signs. So I wish you all tight lines and nippy bites. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more expert forecasts, and share this video with your fishing buddies. And hey, what are your go-to baits in November? Any secret spots for big pike you'd like to hint at? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your stories and tips. See you out there.